Borderlands 2 doesn't excite you, then you need help. This game will be epic. The undeniably hypnotic nature of dubstep, the new electronic/technoish genre nicknamed Wub Wub, never fails to draw people in, whether it's with help from gun pictures or new Borderlands 2 trailers. But there's only one problem. Borderlands 2 doesn't even have dubstep. No! I'm still getting over it, so taking a repeated look at gameplay videos help. But if you've had a chance to drool over the new gun models yet, no doubt you'd have thought something along the lines of, wait, is that a Maliwan? Or no, wait, that's a doll. Or no, that's a Maliwan. So with the insanely cool futuristic vibe of the new guns and the soon-to-be follow-up shoot and loot hit, I decided it's about time to take a deeper look.
In the beginning of each segment, I'll be reading each weapon manufacturer's statement. So here's TDRs. TDR was founded on the principle that no family should be without the protection that an affordable, lightweight firearm provides. Whether you're planning on taking little Billy out to the fields for his first pheasant hunt, or you need to chase some trouble off your front porch, TDR will be there for you. Over the years, TDR has built a reputation among the working class men and women of this land to provide fast reloading weapons that anyone on any budget can afford. So the next time you're headed down to the Save and Save, why not put a little peace of mind in the cart and grab yourself a TDR. TDR's pistols, shotguns, submachine guns, and rifles can be found at major retailers nationwide. TDR on Borderlands 1 was nothing short of a joke. This isn't to say that all guns sucked, or even that they didn't have any cool ones. But when I think about TDR, I think of nothing at all. Okay, I lied. I think of that matte gray plastic look. They had great reload, but that was it. In short, TDR is known for bargain basement prices and mediocre stats that, quote, anyone can afford. That's their story. It's funny because in a previous Borderlands 2 video, one of the reps commented on how TDR is like the Walmart of guns. Their build quality is so crappy, you can just throw them away prior to reload because they're liable to explode any minute. As you probably know, the more ammo left in the clip, the more damage an explosion will do. Don't get it twisted though. TDR aren't designed to serve as grenade replacement. Instead of, say, elemental damage from a Maliwan, TDR gets their numbers from additional mini explosions. Of course, the reason you can throw them away in the first place is because of the Digistruct technology you briefly interact with in the first game. As long as you have a gun's plans, then you can carry as many as your virtual inventory will allow. I'm sure most of you actually noticed this is the place where your guns materialize from if you watch another player switch weapons. But moving on, the designs in the new TDR still match the same matte plastic aesthetic with carbon fiber plating occasionally. It at least looks carbon fiber. Guns will have plenty of rounded polygonal shapes. Either way, the new TDR guns look like they'll be a blast to play. With holographic reticle, carbon fiber plating, rounded looks, this gun just looks really amazing. I love the reticle. It's definitely a new direction for TDR. Borderlands 2 definitely did a good job on it. The reload animation is just amazing. And you know, while it still has that toyish look to it, it still retains a look that's semi-realistic. So it's definitely something I can imagine holding in my hands. That's what she said. Yeah, so, alright, on to the next gun. The Bandits didn't have a statement, so I just decided to make one up myself. Hopefully you'll get a few laughs. Alright, here it is. S&S Munitions? Who them? I don't know. We Bandits. WBFL. West Side Bandits for life. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so people decided cutting people's faces off with machetes wasn't cool enough. So you know what we decided to do? We made our own guns. S&S 70 bullet clips? Psh, yeah, right. Try 170 bullets per clip. Man, we make stuff out of screws and bolts and bananas. We got banana clips. Please. We the Bandits. We even got midgets strapped on shields. If that doesn't raise that game to the next level, I don't know what does. We bandits. That's all I got to say. We bandits.
As mentioned in a couple earlier demos, the Bandit brand often consists of weapons made from everyday parts. A bottle might take the place of a standard scope, while the sight might be compromised from a nut and bolt. But make no mistakes, not all weapons from the Bandits will look like this. Obviously, I haven't seen all the guns, but the giveaways are supposed to be more than just screws and bolts. If the sight has a prominent amount of screws around it, most likely it's been made by the Bandits. In other words, not all these guns are made from screws and duct tape, but a good amount of them are. If the word badass means anything to you, then undoubtedly, the Bandit weapons will have a special place in your heart. Or maybe someone else's, if you know what I mean. S&S munitions have been replaced by the Bandits and retain their huge ammo capacity, so don't worry about the ridiculously giant-clipped yellow guns floating around. Personally, I'm glad S&S is gone because I rarely use their weapons. Besides the obscene amounts of bullets you could spray, they didn't have any redeeming qualities. So I'm actually glad Gearbox took the time to fix that.
As you can see from these last bits of footage from this red and yellow weapon, it doesn't look so bandity with duct tape and screws like I was saying earlier. It actually looks pretty put together. So, just really badass. That's the only word that comes to mind. It doesn't have any look that any other manufacturer has. This rocket launcher right here has sort of that Mad Max feel, like futuristic, put together, but at the same time compromised of a whole bunch of little tiny parts and just stuff gathered from all over the place. I really like it. So I'm sure most of the Bandit weapons are going to have this sort of feel to it, if not screws and duct tape like we were seeing earlier in previous, Gearbox videos. This is what I love about Borderlands. You see a gun, you think it's something, and actually something completely different. See this Bandit weapon right here? It has the duct tape, so that's definitely a dead giveaway. It has that sort of badass look to it. I thought it was a shotgun. It's actually a combat rifle. It has the flame going out of it, the lights. It's just breathtaking looking at this weapon. The upcoming rocket launcher you're about to see is really nice. It has these three frills that expand as you're firing. It's really amazing. A really simple variation off of the Mad Max rocket launcher I showed you earlier with the same sort of scope, but at the same time dramatically different enough to make you feel like you have a different gun. So Bandit weapons are just known for that sort of rough look. I love it. Keep it up, Gearbox. Keep it up. The Jakobs family has been assembling quality firearms for over 300 years. And although the world has changed quite a lot since the Montgomery's grandfather bolted on the sandalwood grip of the company's first revolver, our family tradition and commitment to the building of superior products is still as true as ever. The employees at Jakobs may not all share the same last name anymore, but we're still family, and we want you to join us. When you invest in a Jakobs, you're not only getting the most powerful firearm money can buy, you're also getting the biggest family of satisfied gun owners the world has ever seen. Whether you're shouldering one of our renowned rifles or staring down the barrel of one of our timeless pistols, you can be sure each and every shot packs the reliability and strength that only a Jakobs can offer. If it didn't only take one shot, it wasn't a Jakobs. When I took a look at one of the interviews, someone said Jakobs fire as fast as the trigger, or mouse in this instance, is depressed. I couldn't help but think that's kind of irrelevant. Unless talking about a 30 plus frame, which is a half-second difference in firing time, I don't know why they mentioned it. Perhaps the other SMGs or pistols have a slight delay to make Jakobs seem a bit more unique. In the original Borderlands, all guns fired as soon as the trigger was pressed. Besides having increased trigger response, Jakobs have a really western feel to them. So especially the snipers and revolvers. In general, many of their productions don gold, wood, or intricate silver designs. Apparently in the Borderlands universe, wood is really hard to come by, and damage-wise, Jakobs never have elemental effects and only make snipers, revolvers, and shotguns. Due to the increased weight from better build quality, they usually handle recoil pretty well too. Though on the flip side, their fire rate is horrific, which accounts for the raw power. For those lucky enough to get his or her hands on a Pearl Sniper, it was about the most powerful weapon in the game stat-wise. Majority of the Jakobs revolvers, or weapons period, really weren't to my liking, but it seems they've been given a substantial visual upgrade along with other guns. As you probably guessed, when it comes to straight up power, Jakobs will be its poster boy. Again, I'm not a fan of Jakobs, but maybe I'm just not a fan yet. This Jakobs is legit. It's really nice. It has a mini barrel, which actually majority of Vladovs have, so it might confuse you if you're trying to guess what it is. It has these row of lights. That's a little bit different in Borderlands 2, but it has the wood and it has that really just brisk, metal, tough look. So that's a giveaway that it's a Jakobs. If you see a revolver that looks like it comes straight from the Wild Wild West, then it's definitely a Jakobs. That's all I have to say about this one. Alright guys, that concludes this Borderlands 2 spotlight for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I poured a lot of time and passion into it, so I really hope it came through. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, comment, subscribe. I don't care. I don't even care to order. Just do it. Just do it. Give me some views. Tell a dog, your mom, pet rock, mini pet. I don't even care. I need my views. Don't downvote me. Don't be a Hyperion dick. Please don't do that. Thank you. Okay. Anyways, guys, again, thanks for watching, and I do this for you guys. So if you want more, just let me know, because I really don't know if this is really doing it for you guys. That's what she said. So, yeah. Anyways, make sure you subscribe and tune in for other videos I do, and hopefully I'll be doing some commentary later. Alright guys, thanks.